Hello YouTube, it is your boy Beef3 back with another kicking action figure review. Today I have one I've been wanting to do for a long time, but I had to find the figure first. The Godzilla vs. Kong Monsterverse Skullcrawler with HEAV. Yes, the Skullcrawler is only one per case, so it took me a while to find one. It kind of makes me happy that Godzilla and Kong toys have been kind of scarce in my area, because that means kids are getting into Godzilla and Kong, which makes me happy. But I could never find a Skullcrawler, but luckily today I went to Walmart to get some groceries, and of course I swung by the toy aisle, and they had one Skullcrawler, and the pegs were basically full, so I was finally able to get the Skullcrawler with HEAV. He's in the open packaging that I think Toho might demand from them. It's got the battle damage gimmick that they all have. Here's the back of the box. I'm probably not going to get the Kong with fighter jet. I'm definitely getting Warbat. They changed the name of that creature. I'm probably not getting Godzilla with Heat Ray. I've already passed it up multiple times. I have the Kong with Battle Axe, which you'll see in the size comparisons. And I probably won't get the Godzilla with Radio Tower either. I've also passed it up multiple times. And the image of Skullcrawler here. Up top, it has the text that's on all these figures. Legends collide as Godzilla and Kong, the two most powerful forces of nature, clash in a spectacular battle for the ages. The monster war rages on the surface and deep within our world as the spectacular secret realm of the Titans, known as the Hollow Earth, is revealed. So I bet they actually go into the Hollow Earth in this film, which is going to be very cool. And there's also a readout just for the Skullcrawler there, sorry. The most dangerous super species on Skull Island, the ferocious Skullcrawler attacks with razor-sharp claws and a whiplash tail to dominate opponents in battle. Yes. And I'm just glad we finally have an articulated Skullcrawler, to be honest. But, yeah, let's bust this sucker out of package. So here it is out of packaging, the Skullcrawler with HEAV. I'm sure that stands for something, but here's the HEAV vehicle. It's like some kind of hovercraft or something. I don't know. This will probably explore the Hollow Earth or something. We will see. We will see. You'll certainly see. But I'm sure you guys are much more interested in the Skullcrawler itself. It's got several points of articulation. Jaw articulation, which is, of course, my favorite articulation on Kaiju. Very happy to see that. Got kind of up and down, forward and back in these arms or legs or whatever these are. Got a rotation here, in and out there, which is nice. I kind of wish there was something right here on the feet, but it's actually okay. And then, well, let me mention this first. There's this, but it's not, it doesn't, yeah, I'm not going to count that. And then you also pop this tail on, and it can move all about, which is pretty cool. I actually think this is a very fun figure. I would have loved to have this as a kid. Well, I love to have it now, so that's good. It also has the gimmick that these Godzilla vs. Kong kids toys have, where with the battle damage, like some of the Godzilla 98 figures used to have, and lots of Jurassic Park stuff. So it comes off. It's pretty gory, actually. You can see the spine and the ribs, which aren't painted white. I think they would have looked better if the bones were painted white, but at the same time, it makes sense. They'd be covered in blood anyways. I'll probably never take this off again, just to be completely honest. Also, mine is kind of missing the tab. Like, it's supposed to have a tab that plugs into there. Mine's missing the tab on this side. This side has the tab. This side's missing it. Don't know why that is. So mine doesn't want to stay down all the time, but see how it's kind of pushing itself up like that? Yeah. But luckily, I think it'll stay just fine. Now we're going to do some size comparisons. Zoom out a bit. Let's come up a bit too. Here it is with another figure from its line. The Playmates Kong with Battle Axe. I think they look really cool together. That'll be some fun playtime for your kids. If your kids are in Godzilla and Kong, definitely pick this line up for them. It's a really fun line. Then we also have, let's actually show the Monsterverse Godzilla now. This is my most recently reviewed figure other than this one. Boom! The Target exclusive Burning Godzilla 2019. That's actually pretty cool too. I think that looked great. And then to compare them with the third of my big three, here is the movie monster series, Gamera. But I'm going to show it with a couple other Kongs, just since this is a Kong monster. We don't get a lot of those. Here's the Mezco King Kong. I actually think this looks fine too. He's a big boy, but, you know, Skullcrawler's a long boy. Or girl. I kind of See the Skullcrawler as a Sheila. And then here is the Playmates kind of Kong, Skull Island Kong. Skull Island Kong doesn't want to stand today. But, yeah, so that's him with the juvenile. And I think that looks pretty cool, too. So this is going to work with basically all of your 6-inch Kongs. And just to prove that point, here's a Peter Jackson King Kong. This is the one that came with the 2 bats, and it can throw them. So yeah, look, that looks great, too. So this, you know, is going to look great with all of your 6-inch Kongs. I can say that pretty proudly. Detail and paint is about what you would expect for a $10, $12 toy. I wish there was a little red right here on the top of this tail section, because the red just kind of ends right when the joint is there. I think the face is actually painted very well, you know? I think the face is painted very well. The eyes are clear. I like the big hole. You know, they painted the teeth. Actually, no, they didn't paint the teeth. That was just a shadow cast on them. My bad. But they do have a big flat tongue in there. And the red looks fine. So yeah, you know, that's about the paint I would expect on a kid's toy for it to be worth my time. Yeah, but once again, this is a kid's toy, so you can't judge it by adult toy standards. I hate adult toy reviewers that judge kid toys by adult collectible standards. It's not fair. It's not fair to the toy. So, what are my final thoughts? That's right, final thoughts on the Playmates Godzilla vs. Kong Monsterverse Skullcrawler with HEAV. This is a really cool figure. This is exactly what I wanted from Lannard back in 2017. I'm still going to keep my Lannard Skullcrawler around because, you know, Skullcrawlers come in all different sizes and stuff, and there are multiple Skullcrawlers in the universe, not just one. Like there is one Kong and one Godzilla. Well, there were more than one Godzilla, but I think now there's just one Godzilla. So yeah, that's very cool. And I'm very happy to have him in my collection. As you can see, he scales with multiple generations of Kong, which is great for the adult collector. And it's just a really cool figure. You know, I think your kids will be able to get a lot of fun play out of it. But adult collectors, this is the best Skullcrawler on the market out of 2, so definitely check it out. That's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, etc. Which do you want next? I have a Power Ranger, Power Rangers Lightning Collection, a Marvel Legend, and a DC Multiverse. Tell me which one you want next. You'll probably want the Power Rangers Lightning Collection, because those do pretty well on this channel. But that's it. Thank you all once again. See you all next time.